glory, we the Amazonian, special loyalty. Praise the soul of Savior, who granted us the freedom, and led us to the heroes from Babylon we gather. Glory to your glory, we rise and never to fall. Here in the nation, flowing with death and harmony. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Amazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty between our knees, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God be the watchman of His nation. Amazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty between our knees, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God be the watchman of His nation.
Cameroonians, fellow Southern Cameroonians, fellow Africans, friends and sympathizers of the English-speaking population of Cameroon, comrades in the struggle for the liberation of the Republic of Ambazonia. I would like to personally thank you for being a faithful and a regular viewer of my YouTube videos. It is thanks to you and to the thousands of subscribers that watch me every day that I derive the inspiration and the energy that goes into making sure that you get nothing but the accurate and most up-to-date video reports. I am humbled by the regular feedback that I received from many of you, encouraging and advising me. Most of you like the neutral and unbiased presentation of the videos and want me to continue to present the struggle without blaming and claiming anyone's opinion as the best. As objective as I strive to be, there are times when I can unintentionally make comments that could be seen as off the mark by some viewers. Whenever that happens, I would like to humble myself and apologize. As a human being, and particularly as one with the struggle's best interest at heart, I am open to learn and grow so I can serve Ambazonia better. Thank you for always reminding me to be positive and to focus on the struggle, not individuals. My job is to collect the stories, facts, pictures, and present to you to draw your own conclusions. The struggle for the liberation of Ambazonia is a collective struggle. It is the struggle far beyond one individual and must not be about an individual, but about our survival as a people. We know better not to play the enemy's game of years of divide and conquer. We are the proud people of Southern Cameroon, now to be, soon to be, the Republic of Ambazonia. We are sisters and brothers in the struggle for the liberation of our motherland. Our guiding philosophy is that we must live free or to die. Today, thanks to the social media, the genocide that French Cameroon is carrying out against Ambazonians is witnessed life around the world. You and I are among the witnesses. I will continue to do my best to serve you with dedication and accuracy. Keep watching. You are my inspiration. Please subscribe to my videos. I am through Njoh, your humble servant and reporter. Thank you. African Hour had the unique privilege today, October 1st, 2019, to talk to Pa Mola Njoh Litumbe in Douala, Cameroon, on the occasion of the 3rd anniversary of the restoration of the independence of Southern Cameroon, now Republic of Ambazonia. Pa Mola Njoh Litumbe is a living and breathing eyewitness of the painful history of Southern Cameroon. I ask Pa Mola Njoh Litumbe to tell us what October 1st means to him. Let us listen to Pa. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce Papa Mola Njoh Litumbe. Thank you very much.
I would say take courage that you are on the side of the rule of law. The whole world would be in chaos if it were not that there are principles of law governing the actions of these nations. And for the case under review of Southern Cameroon, it had a United Nations General Assembly resolution granting it independence as from 1st of October 1960. So what we have today is a contest between two nations accredited by the United Nations, which is the highest organ of society in this world, granting each of them independence on their own due date. In the case of Southern Cameroon, the date which was fixed by the UN General Assembly was 1st of October 1961. We can celebrate 1st of October because that was the date fixed by the General Assembly of the UN for the independence of Southern Cameroon. What subsequently transpired between that independent country with La République du Cameroon is a matter which causes me considerable anxiety because the whole world must be governed by the rule of law. And when there is no rule of law, everything is chaotic. There will be no constitution governing a country if there is no rule of law. And in this particular case, the rule of law has been put aside by La République du Cameroon instead of speaking to us as two nations of equal sovereignty wishing to unite in accordance with prescriptions provided by the United Nations itself. And the law and the prescriptions are the highest authority in the world. Therefore, if a nation like La République du Cameroon decides not to observe or to infringe the law, which is in Article 102 of the UN Charter, that if they are getting to be associated with another territory, they should put their intentions in writing, and both parties would sign the agreement and a copy filed at the UN Secretariat in New York. There is no such agreement between Southern Cameroon, which got its independence on 1st of October 1961. The people of Southern Cameroon were to be granted independence as from 1st of October 1961. But by that time, they had been forced to merge with the people of La République du Cameroun, who had a completely different culture. And that was the necessity of bringing to light that no, you cannot do that, because if you as a free country of La République, if you were going to join another territory, the Holy Bible of the world says that you have got to reduce into writing the different ways in which matters will be organized. And both of you sign them before you start living together. No such thing exists. France just moved in because they are more populous, about 80% of the people in Cameroon, and have been trying to force Southern Cameroonians to accept their own system of justice, law, education, foreign relations, and the way of life as if they were one country. Whereas the United Nations has laid down definite rules as to how this arrangement should be done. It is the friction caused by the non-observance of the prescriptions of joining by the United Nations which has caused the trouble in Cameroon today. And it is my hope that instead of French Cameroon, which gained its independence on 1st of January 1960, imposing its way of public administration, justice, and education on the people of Southern Cameroon. They could still live together by following the prescriptions of how that thing could be done amicably without any stresses. So until the regulations of the United Nations, which is the governing authority in the world, are also respected by La République du Cameroun, this trouble will see no end. And my appeal to the United Nations is that a lot of the foreign countries, over the period that there has been this friction, a lot of people have been killed. And it doesn't make sense at all that people who were to be led to independence on their own were being massacred like wild beasts in the forest. And so I would strongly urge that La République du Cameroun, if it wishes to join with Southern Cameroon, they should do so in accordance with the prescriptions laid down by the United Nations. Otherwise, they should go their separate ways. And that is my philosophy. So, although Cameroon has now said that it's going to hold a national conference, of this, that is only on paper. because really there is no union between French Cameroon and Southern Cameroon, as required by the governing laws of the world, which are the United Nations. If they did comply with the tenets of that law, we would have no problem today. But they are trying to impose their own system onto the people of Southern Cameroon. That is what is causing the trouble. So as 1st of October is coming, I must remind all Southern Cameroonians that your task of agitation to be allowed to live your lives in accordance with the prescriptions of the UN Charter, which is the overriding law of the world, are there. And it is my hope that in time, the rest of the world will agree with you that since you are entitled to independence in your own right and following your own laws, system of public administration, education, the judiciary, if La République du Cameroon cannot accommodate you within the law prescribed by the United Nations, then it is the Republic of Cameroon which is not willing to merge with Southern Cameroon under law, because there is no system of law which permits the present arrangement. The message I wish to convey to them is simple and straightforward, that it is caused by the illegitimate way in which we were annexed by La République du Cameroon. Because when they had their independence on 1st of January 1960, we were not there. Southern Cameroon had its independence on 1st of October 1961. So we are dealing here with two corporate bodies, each having the provisions of what it has to do, firmly embedded in the United Nations Charter and provisions.
There is land of glory, we the Amazonian nation loyalty. Praise our Savior, who granted us the freedom and led us to the heroes from Babylon we gather. Glory to your glory, we rise and never to fall. Here in the nation, flowing with and harmony. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation and joy forevermore. Amazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty between our knees, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. Amazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty between our knees, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God be